Well, hello there, you scrub lords, and welcome to the 20k subscriber special. Now, before I get into the special part, I would like to thank everybody who has made this goal possible, all of you guys. If nobody watches the videos and nobody subscribes, then, well, obviously the channel doesn't grow and it doesn't really go anywhere. So, thank you guys for all of your support, and the fact that you seem to like what I do enough to the point where you take some time out of every one of your days to watch some of my content. I really appreciate that. Now that I've bothered all of you guys up, as part of the 20k subscriber special, I've been thinking about this for a long time and tossing it around and thinking it over, but I just decided to go for it. As part of the celebration of me hitting 20k, I have opened a Spreadshirt shop where you guys can go and buy hoodies, t-shirts, whatever miscellaneous items are available there with my logo on it or something else. If you want to scare away potential mates and lower your chances of getting yourself into a happy relationship, you can go buy my shirt. so that's available now, and there is a video up already showing you guys how to get to that website and so on. There will also be a link to the Spreadshirt shop down in the comment section. Right now there are only 4 designs available. I am talking with a relative of mine who is a professional designer, and if you guys have any good ideas for t-shirts in the future, be sure to let me know. I'm open to ideas and so on for potential merch if you guys want it. Also, I should mention this before I forget about it, there is also a 15% off coupon. There is a code that's appearing on screen right now, and also in the video description below. Copy paste that code into the coupon section when you go to checkout for your order, and that will take 15% off the total purchase. I will also be letting you guys know in the future whenever there is discounts for like free shipping or like 10% off, 15% off, whatever they decide to do, because apparently they run these things periodically throughout the year. So stay tuned for that. And in case this wasn't already obvious, every time you buy a shirt, that does send me a small cut, and I get some extra monetary support for further making videos in the future. Let's move on to a couple of other topics. So first of all, I realized that my streams have been kind of irregular, and my upload schedule's been a little bit wacky. Well, I guess it isn't too far out of the ordinary, but it's been a little bit rough for me lately. And part of that is due to the fact that I am now back in school. I started school a couple days ago, and I'm now kind of caught between school and work on top of YouTube. So if the uploads are a bit inconsistent, or if the content is of lesser quality, I try not to skimp on quality, generally speaking, but if it's not up to the same standard that it was before for a short while, that's probably why. Also that, and the fact that I'm just dealing with a lot of homework as well. So I got a lot of things on my plate, and some of those things have to take priority over YouTube, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish I could do YouTube far more often, but that's just the way it is for now. So yeah, school is over with, t-shirts, what else? Oh, unicorn reviews. Right, those. I know all of you are wondering when and if the next unicorn review is coming out. I do have some plans. I'm thinking of doing the Ho-Re production and Ho-Re prototype. I said I was going to do it last time, but then the French tanks came out and I kind of got caught up in that. And I've said this in the past, but I really don't like doing the same nation twice in a row for a unicorn review, which means I got to do it somewhere else. And part of that is actually playing those vehicles. Well, between school and work and homework and all that other stuff, I don't exactly have a lot of time to play, let alone like stream or make videos. I mean, as it is, this video is maybe going to be about 15 minutes long at the very most. Probably less than that. And so I just don't have a lot of time to spend editing. I can't spend an entire afternoon editing anymore, at least not for a little while. So you're going to have to keep that in mind, guys. I realized that the unicorn reviews over the last year and a half have been quite slow. Part of that is just laziness, if I'm going to be totally honest. Part of that is the quality. I want it to go up, and as a result, that does hurt the quantity. And on top of that, it becomes increasingly difficult to get the gameplay that I want. I found over the last couple of years, in order to properly present the vehicle in the way that I want it to be presented, or in a positive or maybe negative light, depending on the vehicle. I can show you the Ho-Re has some positive things going for it, and I will address them in that review. However, this gives you guys a chance to be involved. if you happen to run across any really good whole re-prototype or whole reproduction replays of yours, please send them to the email that is listed in the description below. You do that, and that will go a long way to helping speed up the production, because right now normally it used to be that the hardest part was writing the script. Now, for me, the hardest part is finding the time to actually get the footage. So, sending replays to me really helps out. Far more than you can imagine. If you have any whole re-prototype replays or whole reproduction vehicle replays, send them my way, and I will do my best to make use of each and every one of them. Also, one last thing here that I wanted to talk about is that I'm probably going to be doing a giveaway sometime soon to celebrate the 20K subscriber thing. I don't know what it's going to entail. I'm going to talk to Gaijin first and see if they can free up any Eagles for it. If they can, I'll buy some Eagles out of my pocket when my ad revenue comes in. That comes in, I think, on the 15th of February. So I'll probably buy a chunk of Eagles if I can't get it for a giveaway. And I'll run that for about a week. And so give you guys a chance to win some cool stuff for War Thunder. So what else do I need to talk about? Oh, yes. This is more addressed to another YouTuber, Napalm, and I wanted to apologize to you, Napalm, that I haven't gotten our podcast out on my channel. It happened for a number of reasons. One, I have been debating whether or not it would be appropriate for me to even put it up. And the reason I say that is because you put it up on your channel, and I know that putting it up on mine would just take away from the views on your channel. And the idea of this is to expose you a little bit more. If you guys don't know who Napalm Rat is, he makes some great content. He does some really, really in-depth reviews, spreadsheets, and so on, and talks about the vehicles of War Thunder. He's got a lot of experience playing the game. Great guy. And on top of that, we recently did, not necessarily a podcast, but a discussion about War Thunder ground forces and German tanks, and their lack of mobility and some of their problems at Tier 4. It was about an hour-long podcast video, and there will be a link to that both in the top right-hand corner of the video if you click the I button if you are on mobile, or if you just go into the video description, there will also be a link to that video there. I highly suggest you go check it out if you have not seen it already. It came out about 2 weeks ago, I think, at this point. So I'm kind of falling behind the curve there, but this is the earliest I have decided that it would probably be better if you guys go and see it on his channel. And if you like what you see there, feel free to subscribe to him. The guy makes some great stuff out there, and he uploads far more consistently than I do, to say the very least. So I think that about covers everything. As far as French tanks go, I've kind of said everything I need to know about French tanks. I actually tried to get some different content other than French tanks for this video. However, I ran out of time last night, and this was the only game out of like 10 or 12 games I played that was actually worth anything. Most of my games were drive forward, get into a position, kill 1 or 2 tanks, and get blown up. And this was the first game that I actually had that was actually somewhat decent and worth putting up on YouTube. So, thank you guys for listening in. That's sort of the status update. I will let you guys know when the giveaway starts with another video. Expect that probably, if I can't get the Eagles from Gaijin, then that will take place in a couple of weeks to celebrate it. If I can get the Eagles from Gaijin, then it will start probably next week. So, thank you guys for listening. This has been Many Miles Away. If you have any other questions, leave it down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them as best I can when I have the time. Thank you guys for being so understanding. I appreciate all of your support. I'm not going away forever. I just gotta focus on some things and make sure I take care of them before I focus on YouTube, unfortunately. So, thank you guys, and I will see you next time. This has been Many Miles Away. Keep your tracks checked, keep your binos in place, keep around in the tube, and I will see you guys in the next video.